everybody. Welcome to the Astrology Chat for August 16th, 2024. Please take as many deep breaths as you need to today so that you do not pop off, okay? There's no other way I can say it. I just have to lead with that. The astrology is very intense, and it's going to keep building in its intensity as we keep having these aspects from God, from the divine, challenging you to be aware of who you are in the face of chaos, and also revealing to you who other people are when things hit the fan. And I say this because we have the moon in Capricorn today. The moon in Capricorn is all about I use time, position, honor, and faith. This is tradition. This is the house of the father. This is the house of patriarchy. This is the house of structures that we have inherited and assumed would be forever. Now, that is changing because times have changed. And currently, the ruling planet of Capricorn, Saturn, is retrograde in Pisces. So there is a maturity in a spirituality and a realization that time has changed being brought to the house of Capricorn, especially as we have Pluto sitting right on that precipice, preparing to retrograde back into Capricorn for what will be the last time in our lifetimes. I say all of this to say that some people do not like the fact that time brings about change. I say this to say that some people will try to use old systems, old paradigms, and old lines to prevent you and the collective from progressing. What's important is that you recognize who these people are and you turn around and leave them where they are. Now, the aspects today will keep challenging you around this. We have Saturn retrograde in a square with Mars. And so this is where the energy of Mars, that is youth, that is change, that is war, that is progress, right? At its highest level, which can also be, I would say, arrogant, reckless, and destructive, is meeting in tension with Father Time and saying things have to change. Now, to a degree, Saturn is open to this, right? Because it is retrograde in Pisces. It is getting these lessons about the spiritual consequences of some of the traditions that it's upholding and realizing, okay, I do have to change. But there's a balance between the two of them, especially since we do also have the moon in tension with a whole lot of things, right? The moon is in tension with Mars. The moon is in tension with Jupiter. The moon is in tension with the sun. The moon is in tension with Mercury retrograde. The moon is in tension with the North Node. And so there are a lot of energies that time is being challenged. Your traditions are being challenged. Your perspectives are being challenged. So yes, you can get lost in a dogfight, or you can channel this energy to reframe the narrative that you've had around yourself and your life about where your past has led you, right? You can now say, oh, this is actually taking me in a totally different direction. And that's okay. Allow yourself to take the time. Allow yourself to rework the words. Allow yourself to listen without necessarily responding. You know, there is a sense of emotional, spiritual, mental maturity that is being brought to all of us. And how you handle that is really a reflection of your willingness to change and develop character and grace, right? We all have a blind spot. We all have something that we're not wanting to change or to address, but you can and you should. Now, this is supported. We also have tension with Uranus. So, this is what I'm saying. People will say some stuff out of nowhere, right? You will be surprised by your own reaction or other people's reactions. It's okay to be surprised. Don't let the surprise dictate your response. We do have support with a sextile to Saturn retrograde with the moon and a trine to Venus. So there is this kind of stabilizing energy that as you move away from who and what no longer serves you, and I mean a part of you too, not just other people. It's not always about change on the outside. It's about realization and evolution on the inside as well. Then you're going to realize that, oh, well, these pieces can actually work to my advantage, right? One day I'll share my past, but my past has given me a very unique ability to read people and situations and to dismantle systems of disenfranchisement, and particularly around human trafficking, right? So that's a weird past, but it's also put me in a very interesting position to be a survivor and to be an advocate. So the things that are hard actually will bring you greatness. You just have to let it. And don't let other people tell you how you should feel about it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.